Hi everyone, my name is Anna Maria and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about living in Dublin and about a beautiful and nice and interesting lifestyle, where I'm sharing a lot of experience with you, and I hope that is going to help you to live a better and a more interesting life. So today I want to talk about studies and studying in Ireland and about its educational system, and I'd love to divide this topic into two parts. And the first part is going to be general facts about studying in Ireland, how everything is going on in here, and the second part is going to be more about my personal experience, about the way I felt and how actually it was for me to be and study here. I hope it's going to be very useful for you, as I'm going to touch the topic of a third level studies, which is going to be about universities, institutes and colleges, which is a very important part of your life, and I hope it's going to help you to make a good decision in your life to come or not to come and study in Ireland, and if it's worth or not to do so. So let me start with general information about studies in Ireland and about the system and how everything is working, and you can check all this information and much more on special websites. I'm gonna leave these websites in the description to this video, and you can check everything yourself if you're really interested to do so. So the third level educational system in Ireland gives you a choice between three types of institutions, like universities, institutes of technologies and colleges, and it's up to you what you want to choose, and I'm going to tell you about the differences in them and what is better and what is not better. Okay, so before I am going to tell you more about the institutions, I will first of all start with explaining you how the qualification works. In Ireland there is a special national framework of qualifications called NFQ, which helps you to compare your studies nationally and internationally. If you say that my NFQ level is 10, it means that you've studied everything which is possible to study and you're a doctor in science or in medicine. So now let me explain you a little bit about these levels. So the level between 1 and 5 is a school certificate, is everything what you study in school. If you want to go for the 6th level, you always can apply to a college or in an institute, and Level 6 is an advanced certificate or a higher certificate. I have studied 2 years in the Institute of Technology in Tallinn now. I finished the 2nd year and I have NFQ level 6, which is going to be considered the higher certificate in business management. Okay, if I go to study for the 3rd year, I'm going to have the NFQ level 7, which is going to be the ordinary bachelor's degree. Then I'm going to level 8, which is going to consider the honors bachelor degree, and after that is level 9, which is a master's degree, which is a postgraduate diploma, and level 10 is a doctor's degree, which is a higher doctorate, and that's it. And obviously, as high your NFQ level is, it means that your studies are better and you know much more. And now let me tell you more about universities. So there is a range of universities. I'm gonna leave all of them in the description to this video, and you can always check them, their websites, and read more about each university. So the university gives you qualification levels from ordinary bachelor, honors bachelor, and as well you can do master's and doctor's degree in a university. We have some technological institutes. There are 14 technological institutes in Ireland, and you can apply to one of them. In a technological institute you can study the NFQ level from 6 up to 8, from a higher certificate up to an honors bachelor degree. Yes, I'm personally studying in the Institute of Technology in Tallinn in Dublin. And now I wanted to tell you about the differences between a university and an institute, because it's a little bit confusing what is better, what is not, because all the countries have different perceptions and values, and universities is perceived differently in a country than in another one. The university is obviously more expensive and the institute is less expensive. In a university you can do the master's degree and the doctor's degree. However, in an institute you won't be able to do these degrees. You can graduate an institute and then go and apply for a master's degree in a university. The university diploma is recognized all over the world, while the institute degree is recognized in Europe. And of course, the way of studying in a university is considered to be much more difficult, tougher than in an institute. You have a coursework, you have a deadline, and you have to finish everything up to this deadline, while in an institute you got small assessments, which are little tests, which value from 15, 20, 30% into your final degree, and it's considered to be a little bit easier to understand and study in an institute rather than in a university. But at the end, your knowledge will be the same if you study in an institute or in a university. And now let me talk about money, about fees. Yes, it's a very interesting topic and very important in case your parents are not millionaires, but even if your parents are millionaires, you might be interested in the fees. I can't tell you specifically the money and how much you have to pay in each institution because you have to check everyone separately, so you can find on their websites the course and the price per year. But the prices are from 1,000 up to 15,000 euro per year, and it depends on the NFQ level, it depends on the institution, on how famous it is, and a lot of other factors. That's why I suggest you to just check it on their website. And I think a lot of you are very curious to know about applying to a grant and get paid for studying, which is really a very nice idea, and I think that a lot of students have to be supported. Okay, if you want to apply for a grant, you have to meet 3 criteria, 3 requirements. The first requirement is that you must have an EU nationality, or you must be national of Switzerland or of the European Economic Area, or you must be a refugee. The second requirement is that you should have been a resident for 3 years from the last 5 years in an EU country. So you should have lived in an EU country for 3 years from the past 5. Okay, and the third one is that you cannot take a second course. And another question is how to apply and what do you need to apply. Usually you need your diploma to apply for it, and if you do not speak English as a native language, you need a document, a certificate, internationally recognized, to demonstrate that you understand and speak English. I personally applied with a TOEFL, but you can use another one like IELTC or others internationally recognized certificates. It's definitely up to you what you want to use. I personally applied online, and in 2 weeks I got the offer to accept or reject the application, the offer to study in Ireland. I obviously accepted it. When I applied, I paid 100 euro. When I accepted the offer, I paid 500 euro, and the rest of the money I've paid by the end of October. But you must check with the institution you choose to go to, because they have their own rules. Okay, so that's generally it about studying in Ireland, and thanks for being with me now. And I hope you want to know more about my personal experience, which I'm going to tell you in the next video. Just watch it, and thanks a lot for being with me again. See you next time.